Hey guys, I'm Dan and welcome to a brand new video, and today I have 4 boxes of LEGO dinosaur toys. These toys are super vintage, all the way back in 2001. So each box can transform into 4 different dinosaurs. Take a look at this, transforms dinosaurs. So let's get started, okay? Let's open this box up. Okay, let's see what do we have inside. I'm gonna try to keep this video short. So let's transform this. Let's maybe build the Tyrannosaurus Rex first, shall we? Okay, so the arms are already fixed, so I'm gonna put the head in, followed by the tail. These toys are super cool. They're like 16 years old from now. Take a look at this. So we have a T-Rex right over here. You can open his mouth, you can move his tongue. Pretty cool. So we have a T-Rex right over here. I'm gonna put this T-Rex here, and then we will transform. Ooh, I forgot to put one of the food in. Yep. So the T-Rex is right over here, and let's transform the second box. Let's build the second box before we transform the T-Rex to another dinosaur. Oh, looks like we have a Spinosaurus right over here. But first, let's take a look at this. Not to mix them up, let me adjust the camera for you guys. So this belongs to the first box. And the second box, we have a Mosasaurus, and it can be transformed into an iguanodon, followed by a Parasaurolophus, a prehistoric animal, and a Dimetrodon. So let's take a look at this. The body is right over here. The tail, the legs, and the sail and the flippers. So let's transform this into a Mosasaurus first. Okay, the Mosasaurus, I have to remove the arms. I'm gonna fix up the flippers. Okay, followed by the tail. So we have a Mosasaurus over here. Looks pretty nice. I'm gonna place it right in the middle. As you guys can see, these 2 dinosaurs, they are in blue color, and the Brachiosaurus and the Styracosaurus, they are in green. So they are pretty different. So let's take a look at the Brachiosaurus, shall we? Okay. The Brachiosaurus can be transformed into a Plateosaurus, Diplodocus, and a Plesiosaurus. But first, let's get all the parts out. The head, the body, the tail, some other parts. Okay. Lots of flippers. So I'm gonna build the Brachiosaurus first. So we need the long neck, followed by the legs. So the legs in front will have to be longer, as the Brachiosaurus is known as the arm lizard. Take a look at that, in case that you guys do not know. Okay, so we have a Brachiosaurus, and it looks like the tail is pretty tiny as compared to the Mosasaurus and the T-Rex. That's pretty weird. So yep, we have a Brachiosaurus right over here, the arm lizard. Looks pretty cool. Okay, these are vintage dinosaur toys, so I think they look pretty good, considering they are like 16 years old. Let's take a look at the next box. We have a Styracosaurus, and this can be transformed into a Camarasaurus Centrosaurus and Triceratops. But first, let's fix up the spiked lizard. The body is right over here. And here are the parts. Okay, we need more space. Okay, so these are the blue parts, green parts from the Brachiosaurus, and these are for the Styracosaurus. Some spikes and feet inside this box. Okay, so it's time for us to build the Styracosaurus. Let me have a look. Okay, so we need the head first for sure, followed by the spikes. There are 2 spikes on both sides of the frill, and these 2 horns, or rather spikes, are at the top of the frill. And right now we need the legs. Okay, looks like we have to place the shorter legs in front, followed by the longer ones at the back, like this. Okay, Styracosaurus, and now all we need is the tail. And what about the feet? Okay, the feet are fine. Those huge feet are for not for this box, I suppose. Okay, so we have a Styracosaurus right over here. The legs looks weird to me. Not too sure why. Probably I've placed them in the wrong direction. Gonna try this way. Yep, there you go, a spiked lizard. So it's time for us to transform this dinosaurs into another dinosaur. So let's begin with the T-Rex. So I'm gonna transform the T-Rex, okay, which is right over here, into a Spinosaurus. That's pretty simple. All you need to do is to place this sail at the top, so we have a Spinosaurus. Okay, alright, let's move on to the next box of the Mosasaurus. So let me see, what shall we transform it to? Let's transform this into a Parasaurolophus, shall we? Okay, so basically we need to remove the flippers. Okay, the flippers, that should be very easy. And then we need to put on the legs, those huge legs. Okay, do we need to put on any feet? Yes, we do. The feet are already on, followed by 2 little arms in front. So we have the Parasaurolophus 90% done. Cool. Parasaurolophus is not really a dinosaur. It is a prehistoric animal. Okay, so we have the Parasaurolophus right over there. Okay, the next one, let's see. We'll transform the Brachiosaurus into a let's try this, Plesiosaurus. All we need to do is to remove the legs and put in, just push in the flippers like this. Pretty easy. So it's actually very fun and creative for kids to play with. Okay, so we have a Plesiosaurus right over here. Okay, Plesiosaurus is done. Well done. Next, it's time to transform the Styracosaurus into another dinosaur. Let's transform this into... that's easy to transform it into a Triceratops. But let's try this, Camarasaurus. We need to remove the head. Pretty easy. Followed by placing in the neck and the head of the Camarasaurus. Okay. Let me see. This doesn't look okay. I think I've got it. So we have a Camarasaurus right over here. So far so good. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. For me, I'm gonna say I like the Mosasaurus the most. Okay, shall I continue? Okay, yeah, let's transform this, the Spinosaurus, into another dinosaur. Let's transform this into a Parasaurolophus, shall we? Okay, that's pretty easy. All I need to do is to remove the head, put on this little head. Okay, I need the neck. Need the neck. Put on the head. Remove the sail. Do I need the arms? Yep. So this is a Parasaurolophus. Okay, that's alright. Reasonable. And next, let's transform the Mosasaurus into a Dimetrodon. I mean the Parasaurolophus. That is pretty easy. All we need to do is to put on the sail. Where is the sail? That is super simple. And you have a Dimetrodon. Not too sure because I think the Dimetrodon has like longer front arms. Okay. So let's transform the Plesiosaurus to another dinosaur. Let me just pack this up. Looks pretty untidy. Okay, let's take a look. We had the Plesiosaurus right over here, and let's transform this into a Diplodocus. Okay, Diplodocus should be easy as well. All we need to do is to remove the flippers. Diplodocus. Remove the flippers. Put on the legs. 2 pairs of legs. Remember, the longer legs should be at the back. And, yep, we have a Diplodocus. Let me have a look. Let us verify it. Yep, that's right, we have a Diplodocus. Well done. Let's transform this into another dinosaur, the Camarasaurus, into a Centrosaurus, shall we? Okay, remove the neck and the head, and we need to put this one on, and we need to remove all the spikes. As you guys know, the Centrosaurus do not have like spikes. It's only like one horn in front. So we have a Centrosaurus. Take a look at this. If you guys doubt that this is not an authentic Lego toy, take a look at this. We have the Lego logo printed on it. So yep, we have transformed 8 different dinosaurs so far, and it's time to transform the last round. So let's transform the Parasaurolophus into an Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus. That's easy. Remove the crest and put up the sail. Yep. But the sail of the Tyrannosaurus is actually not that big. Okay. So we are done with this box. We have basically transformed into a T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus, and Parasaurolophus. So let's move on to the second box. We have a Dimetrodon over here, and let's transform this into an Iguanodon. We need to remove the sail, remove the legs. Oops. Actually, we do not need to remove the legs. We need to remove this huge and gigantic head. How do we do this? Okay. Okay. Remove the... I have removed the head. Let's put on... Oh my goodness. The arms are here. So yeah, this is actually a lot more work than the other ones. And we need the head. Where is the head? Where is the head? Oh my goodness, I can't find the head. I have the head, but where's the neck? Okay, it's right over here. Cool. So we have an iguanodon. What is the nickname of an iguanodon? I have forgotten. If you guys know, do comment down below. Let's transform the Brachiosaurus, the Diplodocus, into a Plateosaurus. That's easy. All we need to do is to remove the front legs replace the front legs with, not flippers, those are weird, with these two little arms. Cool. So we have a Plateosaurus. I do not know, much about Plateosaurus. Oh, it's pretty unbalanced. So I'm gonna put it this way. I think the legs are placed wrongly, maybe. It's actually very difficult to balance the Plateosaurus. And the legs are not snapping well. Why is that so? I'm confused. The Plateosaurus is not able to stand. Did I get it right? Looks like the tail is much longer. But we do not have the long tail. Oh, we have it. Over here, by this portion. And the last little tip of the tail. This should balance things out. Nope, not quite. Why is that so? No idea. I think the legs are wrongly done. Okay, probably like this. I'm just gonna balance it, okay, with the tail. Okay, as you guys can see, it's pretty hard to stand this guy, but that's fine. So let's transform the Centrosaurus into a Triceratops. Yep, easy. All we need to do is to put in two spikes over here, right over there. Easy stuff, easy peasy. Ooh. Triceratops is known as the three-horn phase, okay? So yes, we are finally done. So, the legs looks weird. Probably the wrong side. Okay, looks better now. Oh, this. Okay, Plateosaurus is very troublesome. So we are done. We have transformed into 16 different dinosaurs, and how cool is that? Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. For me, I'm definitely going with, I think Parasaurolophus is pretty cool, so I'm gonna go with Parasaurolophus. But Mosasaurus looks amazing. Okay, so let's have a recap. So basically, we have transformed the T-Rex into an Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus, and Parasaurolophus from box 1 and box 2. Box 2, we have a Mosasaurus and we transform it into an iguanodon followed by a Parasaurolophus and Dimetrodon. Super cool. The next box we have a Brachiosaurus and we transform it into a Plateosaurus, Diplodocus, and Plesiosaurus. And the last box we have a Styracosaurus, the spiked lizard, and we transform it into a Camarasaurus, Centrosaurus, and Triceratops. How cool is this? Okay, so yep, we have finally completed the vintage set of LEGO dinosaur toys which can transform. Okay, cool. So yep, that's all. I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you managed to watch the entire video, just thanks to you guys. And yeah, you deserve this piece of news. I am coming up with a family vlog channel very soon. I hope that you guys will follow me on my second channel. I will place the link, somewhere down below. Maybe not in this video, probably later in future. And let me know in the comments whether you guys are excited. And yes, we have just reached 200,000 subscribers, and that is all thanks to you guys for your amazing support. Just from the bottom of my heart, thanks to you guys. Thanks to all you dinosaurs, especially those who have managed to watch the entire video. Huge thanks to you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, leave me a comment, and I will definitely reply to you. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. This is a channel where I upload dinosaur videos every day, okay? Super awesome, right? Okay, that's all for today, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow in the next video. But before you go, check out the previous video right over here. Yeah, click it. And the rest of the videos are recommended for you. Yep, subscribe, comment, leave me a like. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Okay, goodbye.